started. We're going to welcome everyone to perhaps the only instance of greenwashing game show in human history tonight. Yeah, so you are making history right now. Maybe you weren't aware of that. Hosted by Viroqua Plastic Free. Who are the Viroqua Plastic Free members? This is a group of people. How long have you been around? I mean, not on Earth, but as a unit.
6 years.
6 years. In 6 years, you probably have seen things that they've done. They had a man clad in plastic bags run through the fair one year.
Actually, it was Jane Benton.
Okay. But they do a lot of work in the community, work with restaurants to reduce plastic waste, and are always coming up with fun, exciting ways to reduce plastic use and plastic consumption. This is another way that they've come up with. It's a game show. Have you ever been to, who here has ever been to a Viroqua Plastic Free event? Okay. That's pretty good. Cassie, I'm sure you've been to many. Well, let's see, the two previous events, who was at the last one? About plastic, what it does to your body.
That's what the guy.
You, Spark?
That's what the guy remotely. The guy remotely made a presentation.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the expert on building materials.
Oh, this is the guy. No.
No, he's saying he remotely.
Oh, Spark was the guy.
No. There was a guy. He was
There was a guy.
But, yeah.
Right. Carpet, things like this.
Plastic flooring.
It's not great for you.
It's just basically everything. Just pick something, it's in it.
Including
Yeah.
our bodies. That's
Sadly.
and then the one before that was
The
the myth of plastic recycling. Yep, I'm trying to do some homework for this job. What percentage of plastic is actually recycled? Anyone know the answer to that?
In the U.S.
In the U.S., actually
3%.
recycled percentage of plastics?
Oh, God.
Got a hand up over there.
There's not enough.
I know, but Cassie's probably meant to have the answer.
He actually, I don't know. Let's see if he listens.
Yeah, let's see if you listen to your mom, Cassidy. 2%? No, mom's shaking her head no.
In the U.S. Come on, hand. 9%. That's worldwide.
9% worldwide. Okay,
What about
let's,
US?
who do you think is it higher or lower than it is in the world?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is the U.S. better or worse than the
We're
world?
worse. Whatever's worse, we're worse.
We're worse.
We're the worst. We're number one.
It's a non-zero number between 2 and 9.
Isn't it erratic?
It's a real number, Spark, to answer your question. It is a real number.
It's not 4 and it's not 7.
It's 5.
5%.
5 and 6, yeah.
Ever the optimist. She went with 6, I went with 5.
Well, I think it's kind of changing.
Going up maybe a little bit?
I think it's going up. I think it's going up.
Getting worse.
I think we're getting worse.
I know we're getting worse because I remember about 2-3 years ago, we always, at our dump site, we're in a rural area, at our dump site, which happens to be Utica, they had all sorts of recyclable things set up, and we recycled even a different colored glass. We did everything. And then we found out it all goes into one big pile anyway.
It's so disappointing. I totally get you.
Yeah, so now we don't have to sort anymore.
So then we learned
It's
at
not
that,
natural.
we learned at that event that no, the only good plastic is an unmanufactured plastic. Or dead.
According to God, not died.
An unborn plastic.
Recyclable stuff, all the money is
Milk jugs. You can get money off those milk jugs.
Yeah, they get like $1,800.
But that's always changing. That's always changing. Sometimes they pay for plastic.
It's a semi-full of milk jugs, that's not gonna spill very good. Okay, well, just, I guess before we start, let's just, thank Viroqua Plastic Free for all the work that they do. Make the world a better place. Now we're gonna play the game, which includes, it's a sleuthing interesting game. Before you at your table, you have a box of mystery. I'm not even gonna tell you what's in there. It could be an animal. Don't look. It's Schrodinger's cat. Cat, both living and dead, at the same time in there. I believe, Vicky, are you gonna hand out the words, the cards?
They're already in there. So I think, are we gonna read the directions together right now?
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so can we open your, are you guys gonna join?
We're gonna
We're going into, let's go into this box. Okay, okay. So each table is going to receive a set of clues, a set of cards, excuse me, a set of cards. Kind of like clues, I guess, when you think about it.
Yeah, there.
Okay. Where are those cards?
Where are my metal?
I can do that. I can do the cards.
Okay, yeah, I can help you.
Okay.
So I'll show you.
We just gotta get
Oh,
out.
they're in the box.
They're in the box. They're
Okay,
two
so
sets
now
of
I
cards.
open your box. Open your box and find your cards. Find your cards. Now there's a Viroqua Plastic freezer at every table, I've been told. An undercover agent.
Deal out the entire set of cards there, you should take that. Put it over and
Just the cards.
I mean, really, a lot of work to do.
Yeah, they're hardworking. Retrieve the game board. Looks like everyone's pretty much done that. Okay. Now, where the discussion begins. Go through those cards, discuss them with your group. What do they mean? What do they mean?
Let's just talk about what greenwashing is.
What is greenwashing? Greenwashing, and I knew nothing about this when I was hired. So the best way to learn about greenwashing is to become the MC for greenwashing.
There you go.
To my understanding, greenwashing is basically, putting forward your product, your organization, your practice as something that is quote unquote green, that is environmentally responsible or sustainable, when in fact it may not be so. It may be a sleight of hand, and that, yes.
Example?
They want to
Oh,
join. Or bring a
example.
chair. Or bring a chair.
I think what you'll find is examples all over here in your box of products and on your cards. You will find all kinds of, when we say something is recyclable, of course, the assumption is that, well, not only that it is, but that it will eventually, after you get done using it, will become another thing of the same thing, but we know that that's not true. We've already found out that only 5% of the stuff gets recycled, and most of it is recycled into something that then becomes not recyclable. So,
So greenwashing, basically, an example would be like if some company said, well, look at we're all pretty animals, look at a real nice environment, when in fact they are not.
Yes,
yes, essentially, yes.
exactly.
For my example, the green car of the year was the Volkswagen Jetta, and I bought it. Only to find out that they had, shall we say, monkeyed with the emission standards and were later sued.
What year was
Trying
that?
to promote this car as the green car of the year.
What year
go on the beat to the scene of the crime. The scenes of the crime are in your box. You're going to take out one at a time the evidence in your box. And you're going to analyze it through the lens of the tactics and words that you just discussed. So everybody at your table can go ahead and take a good look at the minutia that's on there, or some of the bigger things. What is the how is the company essentially marketing this through its labeling? Is it, in your opinion, using any of these tactics? Does it include any of these suspect words? If so, how many? We'll go one at a time. One product at a time.
Okay, organic milk.
I got some of that in my car right now.
It said that it's organic. Okay, it's organic, right?
It's from the valley.
Non-GMO.
Certified.
For taming curly hair. And yes, I've got the award or to talk about the smell like that. Let's find print.
The game is going to have to come to a close, so let's take 2 more minutes to kind of go through these suspect words and these strategies. Excuse me, tactics.
This is all new. 32 loads. Here's what I love about this. It's a tiny little container, and it holds 32 loads, as opposed to your Tide or your Sea or whatever.
Oh wow, that's a
Free. It's free. No chlorine deep.
still going.
Phosphate free. That's a good thing. Phosphate free. Because a lot of you certified.
Soon,
A good one.
the Browners.
That's a good one.
Now each table, once you've gone through maybe at least 4, hopefully, you all found your rating sheet, which I forgot to mention, but luckily. Yeah, luckily Viroqua Plastic Free is here to cover me. The next step in this process is for you to discuss as a group who you feel like the worst offender in your box is. You will find in your box a boilerplate template letter that looks like this. Yes, Piper, question?
So, right now we're doing, is one of the
No.
It's hard to see.
You're picking the worst offender in your box now. You're going to be evaluating them. Well, you guys were so fast with the words and now so slow with the
Yeah,
products.
I got to. It's a tough one.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, you gotta find your worst offender
Nice, yeah. This is
and
huge. This is-
fill out this letter that can be signed by all the members at your table. And then Viroqua
Kimberly
Plastic
Clark.
will take care of sending that.
Where's the, see where it doesn't see where it's made, does it? While fishing one day, I noticed a red-winged blackbird struggling in a bush. He was hopelessly entangled in a plastic six-pack caddy. As I cut him loose, he hopped on the branch, gazed at me for a moment with his cocked eye before sailing off. It made me wonder how many birds and animals die each year tangled in plastic. Plastic kills. Those especially vulnerable are everyone. Birds, fish, sea turtles, dolphins, whales, seals, and yes, humans. Sea turtles can get tangled and choked by plastic. They can die by ingesting plastic. Plastic bags in the ocean look just like their food, jellyfish. And they swallow the plastic, which interferes with their ability to digest food, killing them. 80% of seabirds have plastic in their stomachs, and it's killing them. Today, 1/3 of all albatross chicks die from plastic ingestion. Record numbers of dead dolphins are washing up on Florida shores. One juvenile dolphin was cut open to reveal a balloon and 2 plastic bags in its stomach. Seals are commonly seen with plastic and discarded fishing gear wrapped around their necks and bodies. As they grow, the plastic tightens, leading to a gruesome death by strangulation. People who eat seafood may consume up to 11,000 plastic particles per year. A Consumer Report study detected that 1,000 chemicals in plastic, 80% of which are unknown. People are eating plastic every day and it's killing us. The solution is not getting rid of all plastics. Our modern society has become so dependent on plastic. The solution to the problem is to step back to a time before petrochemical plastic, when we used biodegradable materials for packaging, i.e. cardboard, instead of styrofoam. We can also make plastic from hemp. Recall Henry Ford's hemp car, so strong that blows from an axe just bounced off. Sometimes we have to look to the past to solve the problems of today.
How did you write that? You wrote that,
To about 7 different newspapers. The State Journal, La Crosse Tribune, was published in all of them, the broadcaster.
Good for you. Great. Great example.
That's when it was at Viroqua. I'm still with Viroqua.
Oh, good.
Now that winter's coming, I'll be able to donate more of my time. Yeah, it's a great organization. Just like Viroqua Plastic. Great organization.
Yeah, just doing a little bit at a time. I think it's easy to get pretty overwhelmed and pretty depressed, but we can control what we can control, and you can control your impact, and you can make that much change at least, and good start tonight. You want any more? What does Viroqua Plastic do? Welcome new members. You can sign up over here if you'd like to get on the mailing list. We'll put this over here.
We have a website and we have a Facebook page. So if you sign up, you'll get notified.
We meet,
And notified of new events too, probably.
we meet twice a month, most of the time, unless we are putting on an event, then we meet more often, but, we try to have our plastic-free efforts be, considering that, like, this is something that we're all dealing with, and it's not, like, your fault if you have plastic in your life. It's not your fault. We all have plastic in our lives because it's being foisted upon us. Nobody asked for plastic, but we get it anyway, because it's helping oil companies make their profits. So, we just have to be able to express our voices to say, hey, enough is enough, we don't want more plastic. It's poisonous, it's choking animals around the world, it's harming our bodies, it's harming our earth. We don't want it. And there's other alternatives that we can figure out because we have the ingenuity to do that. So it's just like a fun way to raise awareness, and hopefully, like, you know, little by little somehow we'll get there.
You do a great job, Elaine. Great.
Your name is what again?
Matt, boss.
Matt. You're wonderful. You're great. Thank you for everything you did tonight. Bring our MC
I did very well.
Thanks to all the people.
Yeah, thanks very much for coming.
And all the food, dishes and everything we wanted to do.
Thanks to Youth Initiative students?
Yeah.
Thank you again to Creekside, and everybody who showed up today. Thank you so much. We really, really love having you here and helping us. See you again.